Why didn't the USA ever see a military coup d'etat? And Sabir Kazi says, why is the US so efficient, effective, and consistent with policies, even though it's a democracy? What should India learn from the US? Is the US a democracy? We know India is a democracy. We have thousands of political parties. Every election, you'll have hundreds of political parties standing, vying for the seats in whatever, whether it's a municipal election or district election or state election or general election, central election. You have thousands of political parties. It's a complete chaotic, messy festival of democracy. That is Indian democracy. That is genuine democracy. There are parties for everything. Every single minority, majority, every religion, every religious denomination, everybody has a political party of their own. Every region has its multiple political parties. That is genuine democracy. In the US, you have two political parties. You have more, but those don't matter. If you look at the Congress, if you look at the House of Representatives, if you look at the various representative houses of various states in the US, there's only representation of two political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans. So the US, even though it calls itself a democracy, is actually a two-party system, a two-party state, which is one step above a one-party state like China and North Korea. And when it comes to these two parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, they have the same foreign policy, and they're all in bed with the oligarchs, the military-industrial complex, and various billionaires and whatnot. So the US is an autocracy masquerading as a democracy. It's a police state. The US is a police state. There are so many cops everywhere. You go to New York City and just open your eyes for a change and look around and see how many cops you'll see. And I guarantee this, whether it's New York City, whether it's San Francisco, whether it's Los Angeles, or whichever big city in the US, you take those cops away for half an hour, there's going to be riots on the streets. So the US is a police state. It's a militaristic state. Everybody has guns. There are more guns than people in the US. And it has just two political parties which have the same foreign policy. So it's essentially an autocracy, a military police state masquerading as a democracy. That's why it's so effective, consistent with policies and all that. And that's why it's actually an empire, masquerading as a superpower, right? And that's why there's no coup d'etat, because it is so tightly controlled. So there you have it. So what can India learn from the US? Learn hypocrisy, learn how to fool the world. Yeah, it's a good skill to have.